how did you end up buying the store? Like, what was the what did you have to give up? Because I know what it is.
Yeah.
And I know it's...
So I owned in my personal collection. Dude, Omar's dancing in his chair, going,
No,
"All
I'm
right,
not.
check
I'm
out
just
this
a
story."
fan.
Okay, so I owned Amazing Fantasy 15 and the entire run of Amazing Spider-Man from issue 1 to 700. I mean, complete run. And when Jeff came to me, my first thought was, okay, he told me how much money I'd have to come up with. And I'm like, I don't have that. So what do I have that's worth that? Okay, so I contacted my friend Vince over at Metropolis in New York. I think you might know of him.
Yeah.
And I told him I want to auction off
Yeah.
this whole collection. So he helped me out with that. He got me enough money to do three things, actually. He got me enough money to buy my portion of the shop, to buy a truck,
Wow.
which was very much needed, owning a shop and having to haul stuff. And you say, wow, like it's a big deal. But the truth is, I bought the truck from my dad, who just wanted to get rid of it because my parents moved to Indio. They did not need a second car. And he said, they're only going to give me this much in trade-in. If I want to get something else, screw it. You can just buy my truck for that much. So I bought it for dirt cheap. And then it also helped my wife and I to move because, sadly, around the time we bought Heidi Ho, we were getting thrown out of our apartment.
Wow.
And what happened was new owners of the building came in, and they wanted to, well, basically, like my wife says, they gentrified us. They started kicking out old tenants, going in and redoing all the apartments so that they can then rent them out for more money. And I was trying to reason with them, saying, we don't want to leave. We like this area. We like this place. Hey, we'll go stay somewhere else for however long, a few months it takes you to do the place, and we'll come in and we'll pay your new rate. But they just would not have it.
Wow.
So we left. We found, I think, a much better place to live, just right nearby, literally just a few blocks over. And the money from that collection helped us with the 2 months, the moving expenses, the 2 months rent and all that. It was all covered, and I didn't have to worry about it. So
that's amazing. It's the power of really being a collector and selling your comic book collection to grow, and you still have that love for passion, and you still collect to this day.
Yeah. And I try not to think about what that Amazing Fantasy 15 is worth now as opposed to when I sell it.
Because it's a losing property. It's always in real estate, you always hear these horror stories, and every horror story in real estate is, I sold too early. Like, if I sold it 6 months later, it would have been worth double. But I already made a killing on it. But, it's like human nature is to be greedy and always see that.
Right. That's like the guy that came into the shop one time to sell us his Walking Dead collection, including #1, and was complaining because when he started buying and reading the series, they were already on issue like 8 or 9, and he had to go back and spend $7 for issue #1.
And you're like, now it's a $3,000 book.
Yeah.